Hey guys, how's it going? It is February 24th, Wednesday. It is 12:35 p.m. and I'm done for the day. I've been done for a little bit. And as always, I forget to turn my phone down, the volume anyway. So let me just do that really quick. Um, all right. Okay. So what did I do today? I traded TWLO, TWLO. I traded calls, next week's calls, and they're expensive. They are expensive. I went in at, spoiler alert, it was a gain, 18.51%. I went in at 1502. I got out at 1780. Um, and Okay, so this play, I do want to talk about it in depth because there's a lot to be learned from this one. All right. Okay, so Tulio was red for the day, and let's look at it on the daily. All right. So yesterday it did really well. Today it was red when I played it, but it wanted to go up. Okay, if you look at the 3 minute, you see that it hit this support, right? And this support is like a long-term support, came from a few days ago, or a few weeks ago, really, from mid-January. Um, all right, it hit that support, it broke it, but it recovered it, and then it did the whole breakout, retest, continuation pattern, right? Now, to this, you have to add the fact that the SPY was also pushing higher. It was gapping down. Sorry, what am I saying? Yeah, it was pushing down, not gapping down, pushing down. See this, right? But it just wanted to go up. And my system told me that the SPY wanted to go up, and it is going up, right? So I went for a play where a bearish stock would turn bullish, right? And I've done that 2 days in a row now. It works really well. So what did I do? I waited for the breakout, right? Retested, continuation. Okay, now this sucked. I'm not gonna lie, right? But at no point the trade was in danger, and I got next week's call, so I had time. I was fully intending this to be a 1 day trade, like intraday. But even so, I mean, it's already Wednesday. Friday is, like right around the corner. So I wanted to be able to not have to worry about time decay. So that's why I went 1 week out, right? Now, this was my goal. This was my goal, which was yesterday's high. Sorry, it had been the high of the day at the time, right? High of the day at the time. I just wanted see, as soon as it opened, it marked that high of the day. I just wanted this to retest it. Okay, great. However, I also had this resistance in the way, right? It was resistance yesterday. It was support during pre-market. It was in play earlier this morning, so I know it was there. I knew it was there, right? Now during this time, let me go to the 5 minute. Okay. During this time, the trade was working really well, really well. I didn't have any concerns, but when we couldn't break this, level, and we went down to VWAP so fast, I was a bit, alerted, right? Now, let me show you this on the 3 minute level and explain to you why I got out. Okay, so So we hit this resistance, we couldn't break it, we came crashing down to VWAP with volume too, right? Look at this. Like people were selling. I was alert. I had my finger on the trigger. I wanted to get out if this was gonna go against me, right? Now, one thing that TWLO doesn't have is tight spreads, all right? The bid and the ask are very far apart. Right now, they are about more than $3 apart, okay? So yeah, there's a wide spread. So getting out of this quick would mean taking a loss, right? Would mean taking, hitting the bid, and the bid is usually pretty low. So yeah, it's a bit tricky to get out. But anyway, didn't break VWAP, and in fact it pushed right up with more volume than the previous candle. That's good. I wanted to see that, right? But the next candle, we ran into trouble again at the same level, and guess what? With less volume. And the next candle, again, we couldn't break this level, and we had even less volume. So, yeah, I missed all of this, and it would have been such a good gain. I mean, it really would have been. But, guys, you know how hard the market has been to trade lately, right? My daily goals were met. I wanted to play it safe, and I played it safe. Am I mean, right now this would be, all right, so instead of an 18.51%, this could be anywhere between a 60 and a 70% gain, right? It sucks because it was also a bigger position. Not big, but like it was money, right? But it is what it is. I am trading safe. I am trading scared. I am trading. I'm on defense mode. I'm playing defense, right? So yeah, it just so happened that as soon as I sold, things went up. And I do tend to underestimate my system. Um, but you know what, guys? I mean, I think I've said this before. The name of the game is not let's hit home runs every trade. To me, especially in this market, environment, the name of the game is to preserve your capital, right? And that's what I did. Um, Monday was so-so because I had PayPal played with me, it toyed with me, and I ended up taking a loss that could have been a very good gain. Yesterday, Snap, I ended up taking, hold on, 12.31% gain on Snap when I held it over the weekend. Then it collapsed and it just spiked like no one's business yesterday, and I missed that gain too. It would have been a great gain, great. Like I don't even know, but for sure, like well over 100, maybe even 200%. Um, with this, I just want to say that I do see how I keep missing plays or not getting all the juice out of them. But guys, so once upon a time I heard that there's no one trade that's going to allow you to retire, but you're always one bad trade away from finishing your trading career, right? That's something that should be in your mind at all times. Safety first. So yes, I have been missing huge plays, huge gains, and I was right. I was right all the time. It's just that the market, like has a way of shaking people out, and I got shook out, shaken out. Anyways, you know what I mean, right? So knowing how my performance is doing, um, knowing my latest results, I think it's best for me to play defense, and I have to acknowledge that. I have to keep in mind that I'm on defense mode. So I would much rather capture this movement and call it a day than stick around for this and leave myself open to a reversal, right? Because I mean, this could have been almost a head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, oh, reversal. It, I mean, the volume wasn't pushing, it was a 50-50, right? So yeah, for the nth time in this video, I did miss all of this, but I'm happy because I played it like I'm supposed to play it in this environment. All right. Okay, let's see what the spy is doing today. Because what I find this last couple of days is that the spy has opened. All right. So yesterday the spy opened. How did the spy open? Let me just hold on. The spy opened weak, and then it recovered. Right. That's yesterday. Today the SPY didn't open weak, but it went down as soon as it opened, right? So what I see is that in these last couple of days, it makes sense that plays where at first the stock goes down and then it recovers have worked out quite well, right? Because that's what the market is doing. In terms of how much trust does the SPY have? How much of my trust these days? I don't know, man. I mean, look at the volume. Look at the volume. People were itching to, you know, trade the SPY yesterday, right? But I don't know if we're gonna meet that volume today, right? I don't know if we're gonna match it. And yes, we're pushing up, but we're coming into resistance, right? So who knows? Who knows? I do think I said this recently. Oh, and by the way, this is Chopland. For 2 weeks, the SPY was very choppy, and it is within that range again, right? So, like I said, I don't know. I think I said it some days ago. I don't dare guess what the SPY is going to do overnight. So I don't think holding overnight or swinging is something that I personally want to do in this environment. In trading, guys, you do you, okay? What works for you works for you, and that's perfect. There's no right or wrong. As long as it works for you, that's fine. For me, I think strictly intraday, morning plays too. I do tend to trade a lot better in the morning than in the afternoon. And yeah, I just play defense. Defense is what's making my account grow these days. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay? Alright, guys. Thank you so much for putting up with my ranting today. And yeah, I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? I want to try to get back onto making videos daily rather than, like every so often and talking about a bunch of trades that I took over a number of days, right? I think this is a lot tidier, a lot neater, and it helps a lot more, right? Okay, all right, guys. Thank you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Cheers, bye.